back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Pushes him over. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And down to the 41. Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other 3 teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-8-1. They could make a jump.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt. And their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you get at least a field goal waiting for them.
Oh,
in this
man.
case, they end up with nothing.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh my God, this nigga's vision is horrible.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete. Come on.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And
Oh, yeah.
shutting him off now open field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's 3rd down.
That should look like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Running right on the option is Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. But after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second down throw for Howell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Nobody gonna check this nigga?
By his big tight end. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's crazy.
Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is
Dumb bitch, he dropped it.
It looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Let's try him. Fuck him.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's 62 attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10. Here's Howell. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell looking to throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep the deficit at 20.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. Play fake. Murray. Rolling to his right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. That is caught and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Second and 10, Howell. Man open is Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And Howell will throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
A final shot before half for Murray. Swings this out here for Cohen. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Fuck.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
In motion right is Brown. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this out past the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, it's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he completes it to Cohen. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 20.
How the fuck is he hurt, man? This game, boy.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cardinals drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cardinals 34. Commanders 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done. There he goes, left side. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Al down to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. In motion left comes Brown. Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second down throw for Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Howell throwing on third down here. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brown goes in motion left. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Cohen gets it again on second. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tariq Cohen from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's more on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
In them deep.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now an option play on 2nd down. There he goes again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention
what do you want me to check for?
This season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have
I'm about to go downstairs and get the computer. Hold up.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, let me see.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The number, yep.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All the way at the bottom.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Sign to it.
Left side to Robinson. Nifty move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, my name should pop up here. So just push every top push. Close complete. Complete. God damn.
You said close complete.
Yeah, you push incomplete.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Robinson on a give right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Roll down.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
That's pretty much it right there.
All right.
That's Samuel caught left side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
You got.
Stopped immediately there.
You got.
Quickly, they get to the
You ain't got nothing for real.
Here's
Where y'all at?
Robinson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
It's fourth down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. First down, a run with Cohen. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a